Hello, everybody. Welcome to Carcell Pod Ep.4. I'm done telling stories. Now we just freestyling now for an hour or 50 minutes. Hour or 50 minutes. Yeah. I want to freestyle about the Nas because the people been supporting, but there's been a lot of hating too about the Nas, on the Nas. I personally don't understand the hate for the Nas, regardless if you're from America or not, or American or not. You know what I mean? I think the National Merit Shape Shifts is cool for everybody. Personally, everybody could enjoy the National Merit Shape Shifts, even if they're not from here. So, but it's some people, I can't tell if they're from here or not, but there's a lot of people hating on me on Instagram, on my personal account, but on my National Merit Shape Shifts account, I don't get a lot of hate on there, that much hate on there. But, yeah, but on my Tinashe 1 account, y'all be spazzing on me sometimes. Dang, why? Why me? But anyways, the National Merit Shape Shift is going to do great regardless of what people have to say. Regardless of the negative comments, the National Merit Shape Shift is going to be here and they're going to be successful. That's my personal prediction for the National Merit Shape Shifts. Besides that, there's a lot of love too. I got a lot of people asking me how to invest, regardless if they're playing or not, because I make it clear how to invest on my videos. You just gotta pay attention and watch the whole video to find out where to go to donate or invest or whatever. I don't know about investing yet because it's not on the, you know what I mean, it's not Wall Street yet, but it's gonna be there. So when it comes to investing, I can't help y'all right now. In the future I will, but not right now. But once you know everything's in the clear and people could start investing, that's gonna be fun. I mean, people could invest in the National Merit Shape Shift stocks. That's gonna be interesting to see, like, dang, the algorithm of the National Merit Shape Shifts. Like, I wonder how good it's gonna do. Well, how good they're gonna do depends on how good you know what I mean, because I'm the boss of the National Merit Shape Shifts, y'all hearing the voice of the boss of the National Merit Shape Shifts. So it's up to me to make them as successful as they're gonna be from here and on to the future. It's up to me. I gotta make my point with the National Merit Shape Shifts, and whatever it stands for has to be known in the beginning when they come out, so they can always represent whatever it represents forever. But I gotta make it represent whatever it represents. And what is that? What do I want the National Merit Shape Shifts to represent? I want the National Merit Shape Shifts to represent fun and entertainment and happiness, period. And from getting to one beach to another, that's what I want it to represent. I want it to be known for that. So in order for it to be known for that, I gotta make sure my services are splendid when the National Merit Shape Shifts come out, because it's all about service sometimes, you know what I mean? And yeah. But yeah, so I think I gotta make that happen by including a lot of people in the process of creating a National Merit Shape Shift. So I'm definitely gonna look for a team of architects and designers and all that stuff to really bring it to life the right way, and get these ships on the ocean, But yeah, definitely got to make a team, build a team up, make a team, and get the job done. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know where we're gonna start. Like, what's the most important part of the national military shift that we got to work on? Yeah, but we will, and I'm looking forward to that day. Right now, it's just brainstorming, just thinking about ideas right now, which is fun. It's fun to brainstorm about the national military ships. Like, dang, what's gonna be on it? What type of restaurants gonna be on there? I want McDonald's on there first. Period. I want McDonald's on American-shaped cruise ships. That's my goal. That's one of my goals, is to get McDonald's on the national American-shaped ships. Once we have McDonald's on there, it's a wrap. Everybody gonna be there, but I need McDonald's there on the national American-shaped ship. And I know I can make that happen with you guys' help. But you guys gotta help me. But if we make this happen, the national American-shaped ships is gonna be a place that nobody will ever forget, especially if McDonald's is on there. Because everybody's going to love the fact that McDonald's is on American-shaped cruise ships, along with other restaurants, but McDonald's is the one that we need on there. We need McDonald's on the national American-shaped ships. I don't even want to talk about other restaurants right now. McDonald's. I want McDonald's definitely on the national American-shaped ships. We could cut a deal and everything. I'm the boss of the national American-shaped ships. We could cut a deal and everything. McDonald's. I love McDonald's. Just imagine being on a cruise ship and you order a Big Mac on a cruise ship shaped like America, and go out to the top of the ship and you look out to the ocean, you look out at the beach, and you just enjoying your Big Mac on a cruise ship shaped like America in America. Wouldn't that make you feel so proud and American and good, or not just American, but just wouldn't that make you feel good to eat a Big Mac on a cruise ship shaped like America in America? An American burger, because burgers was created in America. It's an American cuisine, American cuisine, American cuisine. Yeah. Wouldn't that be great? Just imagine sinking your teeth into a Big Mac on top of an American-shaped cruise ship and looking at the ocean, looking at the beach, and watching entertainment at the top of the ship. Somebody doing comedy, a comedian doing comedy at the top of the ship while eating a Big Mac and some fries, some french fries, and drinking some Coca-Cola. Dang, that sounds like a day right there. That sounds like the life that people need to start living right now. Forget all the talking, forget all the BS, man. We all need to be on an American-shaped cruise ship, eating some food, enjoying life, eating some McDonald's and enjoying life. Make you not ever want to leave. I want to stay on top of this American-shaped cruise ship. But McDonald's, hit me up. Let's do this. Let's put McDonald's on the American Shake cruise ship for the first time and see what happens. Another goal for the National American Shake ships is to have them running on the west coast, the east coast, and the south by the Gulf of Mexico. Gulf of America. Down there. Between Texas and Florida. Over there. And then on the east. And in the west. Taking people to beaches. Probably have about 45 of them out there. 15 on the west, 15 on the east, and 15 on the south. Taking people to beaches. Just taking people to beaches. And they're big too. They're pretty big. 15? What? We want them to be pumping people out of there all day at the beach. The beach is going to be a bigger place to be now. Imagine that the beach is full of people because they all want to get on the National American Shake ships and take them to the next beach and then the next beach and then the next beach, or take it back to the last beach. We got to wait 30 minutes or an hour for the next National American Shake ship to get. Oh, it's here. It's here, y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's board the National American Shake ship, the NAS. Let's get on the NAS. Yeah, that's gonna be some new stuff in America. The NAS. If you're excited, let me know in the comments. And subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Alright? One second. Alright, I'm back. But who's excited for the National American Shake ships right now? Let me know. I'm excited. I might not be the most excited though. One day, somebody else is probably gonna be more excited than me to be on the NAS on their birthday or something, or their wedding day or something like that, some type of special day on the American Shake cruise ship. They probably having a good day and like, oh, this is the best day of my life, America. That's how I want people to feel. I want those type of experiences going on the National American Shake ships. I want people to stay the night at the National American Shake ships on there. I want people to stay the night there and have memories there. Yeah, I used to go to the NAS all the time. Me and my family go there, have fun. We would watch some entertainment at the top. We would capture ourselves with the drone, take pictures with the drone of the ship and ourselves, capture video of ourselves on the National American Shake ship, zoom out and see the whole ship, and it looks just like America on water. I love the National American Shake ships. Can't wait to hear those stories. I look forward to those. Life is going to be so different with the National American Shake ships here. We didn't know we could put all these ships out here like that. That's what y'all going to be saying. We got 45 ships out there. That's crazy, right? 45 ships. But yeah, like, it's amazing though, like, just think about it, just like the change that's gonna happen, you know, I could see that happening for sure. Impacting all the Americans, not just Americans, but people around the world, hearing about it, seeing commercials of the national American ships on TV and on your phone, on Instagram. Get your ticket now. Tickets are cheap too, like $100-something. You tell me you could get on a ship the size of a cruise, and you could stay on it, you could eat on it, and be entertained on it, and it only costs like $100 and some change, or $100 or something like that, to get one ride on there. But if you want to stay, you gotta book a hotel, you gotta book a room. It's gonna cost you extra, probably about $1,500 if you want to stay for one night. $1,500, probably more than that, probably like $5,000 a night. Maybe more for the master suites and the presidential suite. Well, the presidential suite might be just for the president when the president wants to ride an American-shaped cruise ship. But either way, the national American-shaped ships is something that we never seen before, but it's something that we need here in America. We need the national American-shaped ships because it's going to put a perspective in our minds about life here in America and what it really means, especially in 2025 in comparison to what it meant in the beginning and who we are now, how much we've grown. That's what I wanted to represent too, but we're not going to press the issue like that. We're just going to let it happen. Just going to let nature take its course. And that's what I love about the shape of America. It's the shape of nature. That's why it's so beautiful to look at that ship and look at it, and that's a piece of earth. That's what American-shaped cruise ship it really is. That's why it's so amazing to see it float on water like that, because that's what they really do. Anyways, like America is on water, just floating on water. So it's just like the national American ships was like a preview of that, or just a miniature version of America that we could enjoy. Just a little piece of America, you know what I mean? A little miniature version of America, a mini America. You know, that's beautiful, and I can't wait for the national American ships to be here, and I'm excited to set foot on those ships for the first time and look at the sky, look at the ocean, look at the beach, and look at the people on there enjoying themselves, eating food and eating McDonald's, eating their French fries, and enjoying life on the national American ships. I can't wait for that. That's gonna be beautiful. You know what else I can't wait for? I can't wait for the captains to meet the captains of the ship, because I know they're going to be excited to drive these American-shaped cruise ships, drive people everywhere across American beaches in America. What a dope life. What a dope job, right? You driving American-shaped cruise ships. That's your job. I'm a captain of American-shaped cruise ships. That's dope. Yeah. I wonder what you guys' biggest questions are for me when it comes to the national American shit, because this is just the beginning. Like I don't have an audience like that yet, but I'm looking forward to having an audience here telling me, speaking their mind, and letting me know what y'all think about the national American ships. And when they come out, let me know what I could do to improve the national American ships. I can't wait till it's like that. Like, till we're really connecting and working on the national American ships together and making it a better reality than anything. But that's gonna be so much fun. Yeah. But my dreams for the national American ships is for people to brainstorm about, not people to brainstorm, but I'm gonna brainstorm about other possibilities of the national American ships, and I'm gonna present them to you guys in a special way on a special platform that I'm gonna create. Basically, like, it's just gonna be like a TV show with different possibilities of National American ships, like a spaceship version, a submarine version, a helicopter version, an airplane version of American ship. There's all different type of ships, but not just different type of ships, but different type of stories, like outcomes and possibilities of this happening or that happening. You know, like, I just want to make a show like that, like, and put it on a special app or a special platform that I want to create personally. But other than that, guess what I want to do? I want to do the NAS app, and on the NAS app, I want it to be live coverage of what's going on all the National American ships out there. Whether we have 40 out there or just 15 or just 2 of them, I just want there to be live coverage with drones that show you the view of the ship from the top view at all times when you go on there. And you go on the NAS app and you get to look at the ship on the live on the app. I want that so bad. Like, have professional drone drivers just always out there with drones recording the ship, live coverage all day. And I also want to have like news coverage, like the NAS news on the app, and they're talking about everything that's going on, all the activities and fun that's going on the NAS, and the events that's going on the NAS for that day, and passing it to the next NAS that's out there, passing it to the next NAS, passing it to the next NAS. But they're all basically giving us coverage of the National American ships on the app. I think that'll be dope. The NAS app. And then on the NAS app, you could book ahead of time your hotels and stuff like that. And like, yeah, the NAS app is gonna be great. Well, I'm looking forward to the NAS app. Because the NAS app is gonna be the hub for all NAS anything. You know, whether you want a NAS t-shirt or you wanna book a hotel on the NAS. You know, book a room on the NAS. But yeah. But yeah, it's all still in the brainstorming area right now of the business. But regardless, it's all good. All of it is good stuff to do. It's all good for the world. Either way, I'm excited, you're excited, we're excited for the National American ships, and they're gonna be here soon. We're just on a countdown, basically. So that's what this is. So that's what I want y'all. That's the vibes of Carcell. We're on a countdown all together. All right, we're counting down to the National American ships being a reality, and that's what's going on Carcell Pod. It's a countdown. Alright, it's a countdown to the NAS. I'm gonna start saying that in the beginning of the shows. It's a countdown to the NAS, y'all. Yeah, but I had drew like I said on the last episode, I drew a blueprint, and I like to look at my blueprints a lot, and just brainstorming, just imagine it, like how it's gonna look in there, you know what I mean, like that's gonna be so special, and I wanted to have that patriotic feel to it when you're in there, you know, like red, white, and blue inside the hotel rooms. You know, you got like American flag things inside of there and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like very American. I want it to be very American, but very classy at the same time, extremely classy. I want the rooms to be memorable. Like, wow, that was the fanciest room I've ever been in, the most American, but in a perfect way. I think people are gonna be really satisfied with the National Mag Shape Ships. Honestly, I honestly do. I think people are gonna enjoy their time there, regardless if they're just getting a ride for $100 to the next beach, or if they're staying on for $1,500 or $5,000 a night. You know, it's gonna be different. Like, the National Mag Shape ships are not necessarily like a regular cruise ship. They're gonna be like shuttles that take you from beach to beach, and you can stay on them if you want to, and plus there's entertainment at the top at all times. Comedy, music, talking, conversations, political events at the top of the ship. That's what I want it to be like. So it's not quite like a cruise ship, it's more like an American tour experience for Americans and for non-Americans, and for people who want to become American, people who just on tour and just want to check out America. It's going to be fun for them to be on an American shaped cruise ship and get that tour and get a feeling of what we do in here, you know, catch a vibe on the National American shaped ships. But it's crazy how it all just came together, right? That's why you gotta listen to episode 2. How did it all come together, Carcell? Watch episode 2 or listen to episode 2, Carcell Pod episode 2. I told you the story. It's crazy. All because I drew my dream baby mama. All because the National American ships is because I drew my dream baby mama, and because of Tinashe. Literally, Tinashe, the singer, the pop star. Ain't that amazing? If it wasn't for her, the singer, Tinashe Jorgensen Kachingwe, the National American ships wouldn't exist, and I wouldn't have ever thought of them if it wasn't for Tinashe or my dream baby mama. That's crazy, right? That's literally how it happened. Talking to Tinashe on Twitter about a romantic evening at the Statue of Liberty, and while I was thinking about the Statue of Liberty and the water and the people, the National American ships can't cross my mind. That's amazing. That's amazing. I can't believe it's a true story. That sounds crazy, but it's true. But that's just how life works sometimes, you know? Like, you never know what could happen, you know? You never know what could cross your mind while you're thinking about somebody, or while you're talking to somebody, or while you're doing this or doing that. That's why life is so beautiful. Like, you never know. But either way, the National American ships is going to be here, and everybody's going to be there, and it's going to be so much fun. Talking about fireworks every night, the national anthem every morning with the live band. You get to capture yourself with your own drone at the top of the ship. Take pictures of yourself on the ship. That's going to be amazing. All them viral videos. Imagine all the viral videos. Imagine the appearances on the movies. The National American ships on movies. It's going to change the world. Everything's going to change. But yeah. But I hope you guys are excited, are just as excited as I am, you know, because I want everybody to be excited for the National American shaped ships and being on there too, not just me. And I know y'all are. I'm just saying, like, right now it's just like the beginning, so I can't really tell, you know. But I'm excited for you guys to be on there and have fun. You know what I mean? Like, truly. And I want y'all to be safe too. That's why I personally want to have like really high security there to make sure everything goes smoothly all the time and nothing weird happens to anybody on the ship. Nothing scary ever happens. That's what I want. So the security, I honestly want a lot of security on there. Just paying attention to what's going on the ship and stuff like that. But yeah, that's one of the things I'm definitely gonna take very seriously is people's safety and people's health. So that's why I'm gonna have at least like a little doctor area, a little hospital area inside of there, like nurses and stuff on the ship, just in case something happens. Just, you know what I mean? Like, I really want to be very careful because I'm going to be dealing with a lot of people on the National Maritime ships, and I'm going to be responsible for a lot of things going on and happening on the ship. You know what I mean? Not just now, but forever. You know, so I always want to be safe and secure when it comes to things like this. But yeah, other than that, it's gonna be fun. Period. We gonna have fun. That's what the National America shaped ships represent. They represent fun. And we ain't never seen no ships like this. You know, it's gonna be the funnest part about the ships. This is the way they look in comparison to other ships or anything. You know, the only thing anybody could really compare America shaped cruise ships to is America itself. Can't compare it to another ship because the ship is not gonna provide you with this type of feeling. You know, because there's nothing special really about the shape of another ship. It's just a buoyant shape with carrying people on it, but there's nothing special about any ship shape besides the National America shape ships, because we can't deny that the shape of America is special or not. Like, it is special. Very special. So that's why I don't understand why people hating so hard on the National America shape ships on my Instagram. Maybe because of the whole Tinashe thing. Probably this just messing with people, but on that account. But on the National America ships account, people don't say anything like mean or anything crazy like that. But on my Tinashe 1 account, people be saying mean stuff on there. But you know, people are just whatever. But either way, I'm not too offended. I'm just like, how could you hate on the America shaped cruise ship? Like, even if you're not from America, it doesn't make sense. Like, you know, it's just fun. Like, when I see America shaped cruise ships, I just start smiling. Like, what? Why don't these exist already? Like, that's just how I feel personally about the America shaped ship. Like, they should have existed a long time ago. The moment we were able to see America from space, we should have made an America shaped cruise. But that's just me. But I'm the creator of it though, so hey, it all worked out at the end of the day. So it don't really matter who created them. As long as we have fun and we're safe on them forever, that's all that matters. Set sailing on there is gonna be special. You know, getting a view of the ocean, just any type of just the travel on them ships, man, it's gonna be so iconic. Like, oh my god, like, we're traveling to American beaches only, around America. You know, America has a nice radius of travel, like space and beaches, like, so we're gonna be out there all day doing what we got to do on the National American Shape ships, getting to where we need to go, and having fun with it. We about to be doing this, y'all. Y'all ready? Who's ready for the National American Shape ships? I'm ready. Another thing I want to talk about is the remote control models that's coming out soon. I'm still waiting to get some information back on those, but those should be coming out next year for sure. I'm not sure when next year, but definitely probably next year I'll have the National American Ship remote controllable toy ready for everybody to play with and have fun with their families soon. Next year, y'all know next year is only a couple weeks away, or a couple days away, a few days away. So, but yeah, 2026 is when we're gonna have the remote. Everybody's gonna have their own American shaped cruise ship in their own hands, and I promise I'm gonna make it affordable. I'm gonna make it very affordable for everybody. $400, no more than $500. I'm making sure of that because I want everybody to have fun with their own very own personal National American shaped ship. So get ready for that and be excited for those. And I'll keep you guys posted. Just follow me on Instagram, Tinashe1, or the National American shaped ships. Tinashe1, TINASHEWON, or the National American shaped ships on Instagram to keep up with, to see the pictures and the videos of the National American shaped ships, and make sure you subscribe to my channel on YouTube so you can keep up with the news of the National American shaped ships. But yeah, like, I'm about to be enjoying myself. I'm about to be having fun. I'm about to be eating some McDonald's on the National American shaped ships and enjoying the Big Mac while looking at the view of the ocean and the beach and traveling on the ocean, looking at the travel. It's gonna be so much fun. So much fun on the National American shaped ships. There's not gonna be no drama or anything on there ever, probably, but hopefully not. Cause if I gotta step in and stop a fight, man, I will. Alright? Cause we ain't about to be fighting on the National American shaped ship. We about to be having fun on the National American shaped ships. Like I said, I want there to be always entertainment at the top. Either a comedian or a musician performing songs. And I'm going to always have notable people up there on the National American shaped ships because I run this and we about to do this my way because it's about to be the funnest ships of all time. They have to be their American shape. America shaped. America shaped, and they're painted like the American flag. So they have to represent. They have to be the most funnest ships to ever exist, period. And at the top is nothing but space, a pool, and a stage for entertainment. You know, on the flag, the blue part with the stars, that's a pool. That part's gonna be the pool. And the stage is gonna be on top of there, and then the rest of the area just area for audience to watch the entertainment on the ship, on the stage. And it's just stage entertainment at the top and pool. Stage and pool. That's all. So, yeah. But I'm very, 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 very anxious to see the National American shaped ships be real. Like I said, I'm just collecting all the money and saving it up for these event help bills to get that out the way so we could play with our National American shaped ship until the real ones come out. So I'm just stacking up money from the t-shirts and the donations and paying event help. That's what I'm doing right now. When the event help is done, my goal, my mission is to sell these cruise ships, these toy cruise ships, and build up the money to build a real cruise ship that we could enjoy our time on. So that's what's going on. That's why I need the support from the pod. I need the support on Facebook. I need the support on Instagram. I need people to share, talk about the national maritime ships all day, every day, until we start getting somewhere, because these ships are going to exist and we're going to have fun on these ships. Yeah. But so far, only thing I got was a brochure of basically what the website is going to look like, and what's going to be on the website, which is a picture of the NAS and like illustrations of the NAS. And so far I just got illustrations of the NAS and the description of what the website is going to offer for people, and my business email that I'm going to be using for the ships. So basically I'm just waiting for Invent Health to finish their job so I could just start selling the remote control models to save up for the real ship. So that's the mission right there. So that's why I need you guys to support as much as possible. If you can't support financially, just share as much as possible, comment as much as possible, and look forward to the national maritime ships as much as possible, because they're going to be here. It's just going to take some time. And I can't wait for everybody to be on the national maritime ships with their families or whoever, enjoying their time, eating some McDonald's, and being entertained at the top of the ship with your drone or whatever's going on the stage at the time. I want y'all to do that. I want y'all to enjoy that, all that. But yeah. I'm so excited. I'm so ready. Like, this is gonna be so fun. Like, yeah. But me, I'm just gonna be living a different lifestyle than I'm used to. Once the national maritime ships do launch or take off the way it does, the way it will. If it takes off big, then that's gonna put me in a chair that I never sat in before. I never really dealt with a lot of money. That's what I'm gonna need to invest in, like accountants and things like that, to help me keep track of everything, because I'm gonna be dealing with a lot of new business things that I never really dealt with, because I only been doing music, so I'm not familiar with any other business other than music. So it's gonna be interesting. But either way, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to handling all the national maritime ship business and taking care of whatever I need to take care of to make sure that everything goes smoothly with the national maritime ships, and people are on there enjoying their time with their family or whoever they want to enjoy it with. On these days when the national maritime ships come out, because I could already feel the energy, I could already feel the love and the change in America once the national maritime ships come out. Like, we're just gonna be on a brighter road on a brighter road together, and that's what I can't wait for. Period. Like, the national maritime ships is gonna change everything. Like, because I think they're gonna change the beaches the most, because first of all, people needed something like this, some type of ships that take them to the next beach and the next beach. The people that's out there enjoying their time, meaning, and they could get back however they get back. But we definitely needed something that took us to beaches like in America, and I think the America ship cruise ships is gonna be so cool for that. It's gonna be the perfect thing for that. for sure. But either way, like when they come out, you know, this never happened before. So that's the cool thing about America Shape Shifts, is that it's gonna be brand new to everybody's eyes, to everybody's world. You know, everybody's gonna be like, what? We didn't know that America Shape cruise ships were even possible. Like, honestly, we never even thought of it. Like, but that's the new part of life, is that we're looking at something new, even though it's something that we always been looking at for a while. We've been looking at it for a while, but it's some new stuff to everybody. So America, the way America looks, is fairly new, because we barely went up there to space like 60 years ago or something like that. 70 years ago, 60 years ago, 50 years ago, something like that. But yeah, it's new to us, the way the world looks. So that's the special thing about the National American Shape Shifts, is that it's something that we're all familiar with, but we never imagined it floating when carrying us on it. Like this is cool. Like, this is a whole nother level of awesome. You know, and that's what the National American Shape Shifts is. It's just another level of awesome. Just some new stuff that nobody never thought of. That's some old stuff that everybody always thought about. You know, so it's just funny. It's just a funny situation. The National American Shape Shifts. But yeah, the time will come, and on that day, we all got to be ready. We all got to be prepared for how amazing they're gonna be. Because once they're here, it's gonna be too late for any crying or hating or anything like that, you know. Because they're gonna be here, and there's not gonna be much for anybody could do at all. So we just might as well just, you know, put our chins up and be like, yo, you know what? These are the most beautiful ships in the world. Like, period. Like, these ships remind us of life and Earth, and that's what they really stand for. And they came from beauty. The story, the origin story, is a beautiful story. It's a love. You know what I mean? I have love for Tinashe, and that's the reason why I ended up thinking about these ships. So I just want you guys to remember that, like, always, like, these ships were made out of love, so they should always deserve love from all of us, you know, just like Earth. Like, Earth needs us. Earth needs our love, and that's what America Shape cruise ships look like. Something that's on Earth, a shape that's on Earth that we all love, you know, we all appreciate at the end of the day, regardless if you admit it or not, because we all love America, because America is just a place on Earth, and we all love home. So that's what I want the National American Shape Shifts to represent, is home, you know, to everybody, you know. But I do want people to enjoy themselves. I want people to have memories, the best memories they could ever imagine on these ships, you know, and yeah, and just enjoy themselves and all that, you know, and yeah, but anyways, there's more to come, you know. I got so much more to talk about. This is just the beginning, the Carcell Pod. Just getting used to this, my first time podding, so, you know, I'm gonna try to do this every day on the dot, you know what I mean, and yeah, but I'm gonna keep you guys updated on everything that's gonna happen in the future with the National American Shape Shifts, everything that's going on with me and Tinashe, and everything in my life that I love and I appreciate. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on it, and let you know what's going on, and I hope you guys all are looking forward to hearing me again. But thank you for tuning in to Carcell Pod Episode 4. Peace. See you next time.